Okay, welcome along guys. We're doing a workshop on working form, or standard form sometimes it's called, or some people call it old school maths. When I went to primary school, this was the only strategy we learnt. It's a good strategy. It relies on a bit of paper, but it's really useful for adding large numbers. So we're going to start easy and we're going to get a bit harder, okay? So the first problem I'm going to give you is what is 14 plus 12? And it's really important when you're doing working form that you write it out the same as Mr. Kago. So what I've got here is I've got sort of two columns. I've got my tens on one side and my ones on the other side, okay? So copy it down into your book exactly as I have and use the little squares in your book to help you out, and make sure you put the line underneath it just like I've got. No, don't write it like that. Write it downwards like I've got here, okay? Okay, so once you've got it written in your book correctly, what you do is you start at this side of the problem, okay, with the number that's furthest over on the right. Okay, so in this case it's 4 and 2, and that's our ones column, all right? I'm going to put an O up the top for ones column just to help me remember. So we go down, all right? What is 4 plus 2?
6.
Good work, Titus. 4 plus 2 is 6. So we're going to take the 6 and we're going to write it underneath the line, okay? So take your 4 and your 2. 4 and 2 is 6. Write it underneath the line. Good. Once we've finished this column, we move to the next column. This is our tens column here, okay? Because each of those ones is actually worth 10. Yeah, and 14, the 1 is worth 10, isn't it? Not 1. All right. So what is 10 plus 10, or what is 1 plus 1? Yep. 2, which is the same as 20 because it's in the tens column. So put the 2 at the bottom.
I
right.
did something that said number works.
Good, this is good. This is what you will do.
They're more harder.
We're going to get harder. This is an easy one. All right, 14 plus 12 is 26. Right, that's easy because it didn't cross a 10. Let's try one that's a little bit trickier. All right, actually, let's try a 3-digit number first. Copy this one down. 351 plus, now watch how I'm writing it down. You have to put one number per box in your maths book. 214. Notice how all my numbers line up in nice, perfect columns. All right, so same as before, William, we're going to start on this side, yeah? Mm-hmm. We always have to start at this side. So what's 1 plus 4?
5.
1 plus 4 is 5, and we put the 5 below the line. What do I do next? I move to the
second one.
Yeah, the second column.
Tens.
What column is that? Is that the ones, the tens, or the hundreds? That's the
10.
That's the tens. That's the tens column. So even though it's the number 5, it actually is 50, isn't it? All right. So what's 5 plus 1, or what's 50 plus 10? Titus?
6.
Yeah, 6 or 60. Good. And we put the number below the line. All right. Lastly, we move to the what?
The third one.
Yeah, what's that third column called?
100.
The hundreds. Good, the hundreds column.
Well, I get it now.
You get it?
5 and 10.
Yeah, the next column. If there was another one, yeah, that's right. It would keep going.
I've done like something like this, like
Excellent. All right.
click like 100 and do a whole bunch of stuff, like
And there's a whole lot of them.
hundreds, and
It can
tens
keep
and
going.
ones.
It can keep going in this
Even in
direction.
millions.
It can keep going in this direction for a very, very long time.
Trillions.
Anyway, slow down, William. We're not getting into the trillions just yet. What's 300 plus 200, or 3 plus 2?
500 or 5.
Yeah, or 5. Good. So we put the 5 below, and we get our final answer. What's the final answer? 565. How would you say that number? 565. Well done.
Give me another one. That was
Okay, now Titus, you were talking about how your mum's taught you about carrying the 1. Yeah? So that happens when we have to cross a 10. And the next problem I give you, we're going to have to cross a 10. Those two weren't too hard. Let's try this one. Copy this one down into your maths book. 256 plus 128. Copy that one into your book. Okay, so this is a little bit more tricky. We still start at this side. What is 6 plus 8?
14.
14. Now, I can't just write 14 below the line. Okay? Because this, remember, is the ones column. Only ones are allowed in here. Any tens are supposed to be in the tens column, and any hundreds are supposed to be in the hundreds column. So see that 14? The 4 is a 1, but what is the 1?
The 1 is
It's actually a
10.
It's a 10, that's right. 14 is made out of 10 and 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that 10 there off the 14. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to take that 10, and which column does it belong in? The ones, the tens, or the hundreds?
Tens.
It belongs in the tens column. So I'm going to take that 10, and I'm going to put it into the tens column. We call this carrying the 1. Okay? So we're going to carry that 1, and we're going to put it up in the tens column. Because remember, 1 10 is the same as 10, right? Do you see what we did there? So I'm just going to go over that again for you, Memphis. So we took the 14, 6 plus 8 was 14, but the 10 can't stay in the ones column. It has to go in the tens column. So we take away the 1, we carry the 1, and we write it down in the tens column. All right? And that gives us 4 on its own down here in the ones column.
Is it like
All right?
this?
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Okay, so we've got the 4 down there in the ones column. We've put the 10 into the tens column. So now we have to go, what is 1 plus 5 plus 2?
8.
8. Yeah, 5 plus 2 is 7, and 1 more would be 8. So the 8 goes down in the tens column. Remember, that's the same as 80, isn't it? Why? Because it's
Tens.
because it's in the tens column. 8 tens is 80. Good. And then 2 plus 1 is 3 or 300 because it's in the hundreds column. Well done, William. You've got it. The answer is
384.
excellente. And we had to do that with carrying the 1.
It's quite fun when you know it.
Yeah, once you know it. Right, I'm going to give you a hard one now.
Yes.
No.
This is a hard one.
This.
Oh, are you ready to go?
Oh, same.
Okay, show
All
me,
right.
show me.
Right, what is
It's thousands, isn't it?
2,000
Yep, I know.
518 plus 1,753. I'm going to pause the video to give you guys a little bit of time to try and solve it on your own, okay? Okay, I've given you guys a few minutes now, so let's see if we can do it. Where do we start? What do we start with?
The 2 and the 1.
The 2 and the 1? No, we don't start on this side of the problem. We start on
The other side.
the other side of the problem, the 8 and the 3. Right, what's 8 plus 3, Titus?
8 plus 3 is 11.
11, good. Now what do I do with that 11? Do I put both numbers below the line?
No, you put the.
I put the
number
1. Yeah.
to the
And what do I do with the 10?
You put the.
I put the 10 in the... What's this column called? This is called the tens column. Good, I put another 1 in the tens column. All right, so William, what's 1 plus 1 plus 5 in this column here?
That is 7.
Good, 5, 6, 7. Good, do I need to carry any 1s here?
No.
No, because I didn't cross a 10, did I? All right. Now we move to the next column. What's 5 plus 7? What column is this? This is the
Hundreds.
hundreds column. What's 500 plus 700?
1,000.
What's 5 plus 7? Well, hang on. Let's just go. What's 5 plus 7?
12.
12. Yeah, because 5 plus 5 is 10, and 2 more for the 7 is 12. Okay, 12. What do I do?
One.
Do I write the 12 underneath the line?
Nope.
No? What do I put under the
take,
line?
You put the 2.
I put the 2 under the line, and what do I do with that 1?
You put the 1 on the
I carry it
thousands.
into the thousands column. Well done, William. You're onto it.
And then you add
Okay.
those together.
I got 2 wrong.
So what's my thousands column going to be? 1 plus 2 plus 1.
It's 4,000.
Hang on, let's give this one to Memphis. Memphis, what's 1 plus 2 plus 1? What's 1 plus 2? 3. And 1 more? 4. Excellent. So our final answer is 4,271. Who got that right?
Yeah, I got it right.
I got.
I did.
You got
I
it?
got 326.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got
Oh, not quite.
3,261.
Because you forgot to carry this 1 here, all right? Have
the
to remember
one
to carry
got
those
it all
ones.
different.
You got it in a different order. You forgot to carry the 1. Okay, so it's really important when we're solving problems like this, we carry the 1. All right, guys, good workshop. I will see you later, and we'll keep practicing the strategy until we've mastered it. Bye.
Bye-bye.